Conversation shift. Let's.
That was actually pretty good.
God damn.
Did you just? Oh, you just X? Did you hit X?
I did hit X. What about Ecuador?
What the fuck?
They're crazy little pricks.
I haven't heard
I've
about
never
that.
met anybody from Ecuador that did their job. They might beat somebody up, but that's just for fun.
I've never been to South America, so I guess I can't speak.
I haven't been to South America. Not south of Tijuana.
I heard that's wild. I know a couple guys that went there and they had some wild stories about and on the top of roofs of
What? Roofs?
roofs getting their watches stolen from somebody down on the street below, and at the top of strip clubs doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing anyway.
Like being on top of a strip club?
Well,
Actually, the one thing that I found they don't like in Tijuana
You
if
have to
you're
pronounce
in a
it like that.
topless bar where the waitress. One thing I found they don't like is if you act like you don't speak Spanish, but you do. They get really upset when you finally say, "This beer is for you," also, when they're trying to cheat you out of money. Yeah, free beer. That's what I can tell you. More than anything, they're very upset to find out that you speak the language. You're faking it.
I wouldn't even have that advantage. I mean, I'd pretty much
Go on.
sometimes like a curse the god of Rastafari. That's probably horrible. This should probably get edited out.
Who is that? Hey, first off, we can't start this episode
Haile
off with.
Selassie.
We can't start the episode off with "let's edit that shit out." Did you get your shit together? All right, man. It's been fucking a year or however long. Whatever,
I feel like
man.
this could be real offensive if I start talking shit about.
Guess what? You are real offensive, and our viewers should know
like
that.
2 years.
Our listeners, our one listener.
I mean, who's yelling Haile Selassie?
You,
Or Haile
obviously.
Selassie.
We know this.
How do you say it?
I don't know.
I don't even know. That's how.
Who is it? Who are you trying to reference?
All I have to say
I
is
sound like
when
an
you
idiot.
say our
me a
listeners are one listener, I am our one listener. So don't let me down.
Well, I still think maybe we should edit that out because I feel bad about yelling that. Maybe there's probably some people that firmly believe in something like that, and I don't want to
Haile Selassie?
Something like what? I must have missed it.
yelling.
I'm sorry, I was hard.
I don't even want to repeat it, but I will.
Come on, man.
Haile Selassie.
Ali Selassie, what does that mean?
Well, he's.
I
You know,
know Allah Akbar means God is great.
But you know,
Ali
like-
Selassie is that
You know
Go to hell.
the Rastafarian leader who came over from Africa. No, all right. I'm on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah.
he left us both in the dust.
Yeah, so we'll just edit that out because I feel that it was super offensive to whoever believes in that.
All right.
Um,
Hey, I want to ask a question. I want to ask why you want to make fun of someone else so bad.
Well, I guess it depends on the person. Like, I suppose, I've just heard some wild stuff come out of some certain people's mouths, and I think sometimes it's, I can't help but think, I mean, if I was out there saying the crazy ass shit that I've heard out of some people's mouths, I'd expect it back.
This is true.
I mean, you can only talk crazy so much on national television until somebody is like, dude, this guy is fucking saying some pretty wild shit, man. And it gets to the point where, somebody's gotta, to me, I don't know. I don't mean,
But
do I respect those people? Yes, but at the same time, I'm like,
You say some wild shit too.
Well, and I'd expect people to make fun of me for it, but I'm not on a national platform
Well,
where
I mean,
where I can say like the most outlandish things on TV, and then not, there's got to be some repercussions somewhere. Like everybody gets made fun of, and I think it's funny regardless of what political affiliation you have or anything. I think it's all funny. Like I don't get pissed off when people make fun of one party or the other party or the third party at all, because I think it's all hilarious.
Wow. Right. It's so beautiful. Because there was a time we didn't even have to pay attention to this shit. And now we're forced to. And it's interesting to me that all the stuff they're saying is falling apart, this terrible world we're leading into. All these 212 people voted for one man. And all the other people on the other side were all over the fucking place. And it's a lie.
Well, that's what I think too. I think it's all just grand pageantry, like, and I don't know what to what extent, but I think there's definitely like, didn't the Queen just fucking die like last year or something? And like, everybody's all
well,
upset.
everything happened last year because it's like 7 days into this year.
And all those people that don't have teeth over there were all sad.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nope.
so again, back to the question at the beginning of the fucking episode when I asked, why the hate? Just
The English?
Well, okay. I meant like you just seem angry, man. You're just like, I want to make fun of everybody.
Like when the Queen, when the Queen died, and I mean, of course she's a human being, and I feel sorry for her family and all, and everything. But at the same time, I don't know why we're upset over here. Like I'm pretty sure we fought a goddamn war to get away from that shit.
Fair enough.
And people are still like, oh, the Queen. What'd she ever do? She didn't do anything other than like be born rich, and that's it.
Well,
didn't she?
She it's not like she worked her way up to that. She just fucking.
let's not even talk about her. Let's talk about the difference between hate. When you hate someone, you must have had faith in them to begin with. And we hate her, no matter what.
I don't think I hate. I mean, I think it's miss.
Look, let's look at what she put on her boy child. They talk about the Prince Charles having his fingers, manicured, and he was very, very aggressive about the way his shoelaces put out in the morning. These people are sick.
I mean,
we love them, we miss them. They always remind us how much we love them. Just make us forget how much we didn't give one shit about them.
I mean, I guess that's where I'm coming from. Is like, I don't know why it's a big deal as U.S. citizens that the Queen is dead. Like, like I said, I mean, yeah, I mean, of course, it's a human being that passed away, and I feel sorry for her family and all about that. But I don't really understand why people like look up to her, because it's not like.
Well, let's forget about that for a minute. Do you know that when it came time for the Constitution to be ratified, that they dragged people in, they beat the fuck out of people, and they put them in a room because they need these people in the room. And this is exactly what happened right now. Do you know this?
I had no idea. I never heard this.
People were in the room saying present. They got the shit kicked out of them. They were bleeding the last time this fucking happened. Do you see what's going on in this?
I don't know what's going on, and I think that's kind of like I keep looking for something. I don't see an end to. I've kind of somewhat given up on trying to figure it out because it's just such a clusterfuck.